Now, a lot of people know a couple of places for a chord. For instance, they know how to play A there and A there, but they don't know the ones in between or anywhere else. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to learn a rule that applies to all chords. But for the example, we're going to use C because it's the easiest one to use. So what we'll do is remember what the notes in C are. They are C, E, and G in the chord of C. Remember, that's the first, third, and the fifth. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find every C, E, and G we can along the neck. Starting on the bottom E string, we'll go that E, so we need that E, so we'll mark it. That's F, F sharp, G, so we'll mark that as well. G sharp, A sharp, B, C, we'll mark that as well. C sharp, D, D sharp, E again, F, F sharp, G. Okay, that's far enough on that string. Then we'll go to the A string and we'll repeat the process. Go A sharp, B, C, mark that. C sharp, D, D sharp, E, we'll mark that. F, F sharp, G, mark that. G sharp, A sharp, B, C, mark that as well. And so on. We'll do all the rest of the strings. Now what we're going to do is basically join the dots and see what we come up with. If you can see, we join in the first position, we land up with a shape that we know as C, which is that. Okay? Now if we join the dots from the third fret, you can see that it looks like a barred A shape. So we'll refer to that as the A shape from now on. Then the next shape, if you barred that, looks like the G shape. The next shape looks like the E shape. Notice how they all sound the same. The next shape is the D shape. The next shape again is the C shape. And if we carried on, we'd get the A shape and G shape and so on. That's why I like to call it the CAGED rule. It goes C shape, A shape, G shape, E shape, D shape, C shape. Now, because all chords are built in from a first, third, and fifth, it's not restricted to the chord of C. What we've learned is we can play C here, C there, C there, C there, C there, C there. They are all C major. But it applies to all other chords. If, for example, I went to E, E would be the E shape. So what follows the E? C, A, G, E, D. What follows the D? The C shape. Notice this triangle is the bottom of the C shape. Going like that. That's E using the C shape. Then where your fourth finger is now, the A shape. Then the G shape. Then the E shape. Then back to the D shape. If we wanted to take, for example, F, because a lot of people say, but there's no F shape. If we look at F as a bar chord, it's actually the E shape. So we take F using the E shape. What follows the E shape? D, and so on. We can play all our chords along the neck using the CAGED rule. If you understand this, somebody will come to, let's refer back to our original example of C, F, and G. If you wanted to take it a step further, you've done all your major seventh adds and dominant seventh to the chords, but it still sounds a bit flat. If you've got two guitarists, you don't want to play the same thing, because you might as well just have one then. So what you can do is use the CAGED rule to play the same chords in a different place to fill out the harmonies. So we've got C there. Let's say we go C, go the A shape, the G. Let's use it as the E shape. So we'll play C there, whilst the other guitarist is playing a C there. Then what we'll do is play F. Let's go F, the E shape, D shape, C shape, A shape. So we've got C, F. Where can we play G? We can go, there's your G, that's the G shape. Then G using the E shape. Then G using the D shape. Then G using the C shape. So let's use that C shape there. Okay, so now what we've got is C, the E shape. F, the A shape, which I'm going to play with a half bar, like that. And then G using the C shape, which gives it a nicer harmony, because it's a different voicing. Okay, so instead of going, I can now go And of course, all the major seventh ideas work for that as well. You can play the major seventh